Good morning.
Morning.
How's it feeling?
Pretty good. Had breakfast and now I'm getting my head ready and doing a little bit of activation. And this is the time where I need to shut down a little bit and have some quiet time for myself.
So, no more interviews for now.
No more interviews for a while.
How long have you been a massage therapist for?
All my life.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's my calling.
It's a passion.
It's a passion. It's a lifestyle, man. It's what I do. You want to know the rules? Have fun, go hard, and make sure to have ice cream afterwards.
Daniel Reis from Germany.
Is he underwater?
Lots of excitement. We start here at the championship in beautiful Samorin, Slovakia. 2012 Olympic silver medalist. Don't worry, Lisa, I got this. Ironman Lake Placid champion. Race number 4. The water now.
That unfortunately did take that wrong turn.
Yeah, super disappointing for them, but hey, they're doing a half Ironman distance race, you know, it's not easy, and they just sort of added to the challenge, I think, so.
Added to the challenge.
Just have to wait and see how they come back from this.
So as you can see from that update that was on the screen, of course, Lucy Hall and Sarah Perez-Sala well on course and out in front.
You know, great position too, and not quite as low.
Not
as
good,
Sarah, but still a really nice position and holding it.
At least she wasn't alone,
Just
so
watching your numbers.
let's hope it's not
Yeah, right in.
more than a minute or so. She could still be on track, but
Great split screen here of our leaders.
very unnecessary.
So once you start losing that 20 meters,
What's the status, Kalle?
Well, apparently they lost, I think 6 girls lost 14 minutes
still in second by the looks of it.
around there on a wrong turn on the way to the highway or getting onto the wrong side of the highway or something, so they had to go back and onto the right way again. So, but she's gaining fast, so she gained I think 2 minutes on a very short time. But I mean, she's now 15 minutes back from the leaders, so it's going to be tough, even though she's riding super good. So yeah, that race is gone, but well, we'll see what happens. Det är bra, du är 6:a, 14 minuter.
Well done sticking with it. Take Alexandra. 40 from Italy.
We're 10 k's too far. Jag tänkte så här om jag tycker att det är funktionärsfel.
Vad är Fenella? Prata med henne.
Why, like, you're so far back on the mountain.
What did it look like on the highway?
Like, I tried to go right because I thought I knew that's the way we had to go, but it was all coned off, and then the motorbike was like, everyone was like,
can we protest?
Yeah, we are protesting.
Are you?
Yeah, oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Because there's no people like and you're racing and it's like nothing is telling you you're going the wrong way.
And it was like we said it was 10k exactly, but we got wrong 15 minutes.
They tell us around at 5k.
That timing happening as well.
That changes the whole dynamics of the race. 15 minutes, like mentally and physically, it's so ridiculous.
Because I think talking out of what happened before, like sometimes you have this map and something happens before you start racing, like we have to change the way of direction or something. So if you then as an athlete, no, the map said this way, you go this way, and it's a decision, everyone's telling you to go right, then you do wrong as an athlete. Because sometimes then if it looks and people are telling you to go that way, that's kind of the race and you have to follow the official kind of way. And I was behind you guys, and you look up and there's like this white fence, coned off, motorbike, athlete going that way.
Then you follow.
Yeah, of course. Like what else? Like
that's what happened.
So this is the jury?
No, this is not the jury. We're the a board of Challenge Family. So we're just here for the athletes. I am in the competition jury as well, so that's why I'm a bit political as well. I can't say too much, but I wanted to explain a bit of the process behind it.
Is this the official appeal then, or do we have to put something else?
Yeah, that's difficult because it's hard to appeal against because that's not an official decision. So nothing. Yeah. It's you.
You should be able to appeal like an organizing issue, right?
Yeah.
That should be our right as an athlete.
So can you just tell me a little bit about how what happened with the whole motorbike thing and like how the refs handled it or it?
I'm just going off what the girls said because I think that's the only way we can. They basically were. There was four of them. Fenella was at the front. and Fenella knew she wanted to go right, which obviously everybody knew go right, but then the motorbike in front was telling her no, go left, pointed left. So she obviously followed, because that's kind of what you do, and this is what we're trying to explain to the referees and the organisers, is these girls have to abide by the referees and what they're told on the race course, because if they don't, then they get penalties. So she followed, and obviously Indy, Lisa, and I think Justine followed, and then they rode 5k up the road into a headwind and got told to turn around. So.
And I heard at some point they were like riding against traffic. Was there actually like cars on the road at that point?
No cars, no traffic,
okay.
thank God. But like you said, you just never know. Luckily, the whole road was closed. But if it wasn't, it could have been very dangerous. But it's happened, and it's just for us. It's just trying to find a solution that everybody leaves happy with, because the girls obviously didn't come here for that.
Of course. And to prevent it from happening again.
I mean, there was no markings on the floor where to go. There was no directions, no arrows.
Yeah.
So,
Cool. Cheers, mate.
And you would have been second.
Yeah.
There we have it.
It's a lot of prize money down the drain. It's good. So we're now a little bit more than 50 minutes after the race. It's actually been a week and a few days, and I'm up in St. Moritz on an altitude camp, and I had a little bit of time to reflect and let everything sink in, because it was quite emotional straight after the race. In Samorin, we ended up getting some problems out on the bike course. After an okay swim, I was in a group of, I think we were 5 to 6 girls, with 3 girls up the road already. And when we got to the point of the course where we haven't been able to train because that was closed prior to the race, because it was going out on the highway, which obviously isn't open for pre-race practice, we had one motorbike with us in the front and one at the back. And I was in 4th position, kind of seeing this long string of girls up ahead of me, and everyone went up on the highway ramp and turned left. And I knew from the race briefing and from all the descriptions of the race that we were going to go on the ramp and take a right. But in my head, seeing the motorcycle and all the girls and everyone seems so confident it's down and left, I figured I didn't get the memo, like they must have changed the direction of the course. Because basically out on the highway we went in a snake formation, so I figured they just turned it around because of some reason I was not aware of. And also seeing the motorcycle and the girls and everyone was so confident going down there, I just went on with it. And we went on the highway, we kept on racing, and I overtook, so I was just behind Fenella, who was in the lead of this group, when we got stopped by an official. So we had one of these vests and like whistle and walkie-talkie, and the flag was down. And I realized pretty quick, like first I thought there must have been an accident, like someone crashed ahead of us, so they stopped the race. And then when they told us to go around, to turn around and go back, I realized we were meant to go right on the highway as per instruction and not go left. At that time, we were ridden 5Ks down the road on the highway. And by the time we got back to the point where we were meant to start on the highway, we'd ridden 10Ks extra in the race. So I realized from that point that we are this group of 5-6 girls, and I looked around me, it was Fenella Language, Sarissa de Vries, and it's all girls who were meant to be in the top of the race, like pre-race favorites, ranked really high in the race. We're all here, and we are now 15-20 minutes behind where we were meant to be. And you don't just like ride, you don't reel that time back in, you can't ride that fast, basically, like it's too much. But I put my head down and I kept on racing, because I thought maybe everyone went the wrong way, maybe the first girls are even further down the road and you never know what's going to happen. And I was there to race and I really want to finish the race. I got off my bike, I think in 5th position, and I had worked like pretty hard on the bike, because there was some part inside me that thought like maybe there's a chance, maybe I'm so strong that I can ride this time back in. I realized through the bike ride that like I was not even going to get close to this. But I went out on the run course and I tried to keep the spirits high, and I finished in 8th position, and I was deeply disappointed with the race. So after the race, we spend a lot of time talking to challenge. We also spend a lot of time talking among ourselves, like with the girls who took the wrong way, and we're trying to figure out what happened, what had gone wrong. In any normal race, just like the rules are, the athletes should know the course. The thing is, all of us knew the course, and all of us knew that we got to the highway, we were meant to turn right. Still, we were 5-6 girls who didn't realize we took the wrong way. There was no officials at the place to stop us or to direct us with a flag. And the whole way up to that point where we got to the highway, we had people with flags and officials in every roundabout, in every corner. We had been shown where to go. And we got to this highway ramp where we haven't been able to train, and everyone told us before the race it was going to be super clear where we're going to go, and there was no one there. And we had this motorbike with us, and Fenella, who was in the front, said that she asked the motorbiker, shouldn't we go right here? And the biker told her, no, we should go left. She didn't know and couldn't tell us afterwards if that was an official or a photographer. And I think everyone who's been in a race knows it's quite difficult to see the difference. What purpose does that motorbike has on the course? Because you don't know, like you get a biker, you don't know if it's official, it's a photographer, is it like some other people? And because she got directed that way, she also thought the course had changed and this is the way we should go. And my question is where the race organizer has a responsibility to put on a fair and safe race for the athletes. Remember, we went 5Ks down a highway in the wrong direction before someone stopped us, before someone realized we'd gone the wrong way. And I think, especially when you have a championship race, you have lots of prize money. I probably lost something equal to 3 months of salary for a normal person in that race. And no one wants to take responsibility because it's my fault I took the wrong way. And I think there is, of course, there is that responsibility and it's in the rules, but there's also the organization's responsibility to give us a safe and fair course to race on. And this is where I think they failed in this race to make the course clear enough where you're gonna go. And this is where I want to see a change in the future to protect the right of the athletes racing, so that won't happen again and the organizer will be like, no, you should know the course. I think as an athlete, especially in courses where you are not able to see it before, it should be so clear that you should not take the wrong way. And you speak to all of us who took the wrong way, no one realized. And if you don't realize you're taking the wrong way, I would argue that the course markings aren't clear enough. So, quickly, to tell you about the new plans. I have 3 weeks in St. Moritz for altitude training. I'm gonna get fitter and stronger, and I'm building up to do Ironman Mallorca mid-October. So I have a nice, good goal. I'm gonna be sure to take all the right turns on the course and hopefully get the results that I want to get in this race.